The concept for Yeah the Curls came about because I stumbled across a Facebook group that was dedicated to curly hair a few years ago, and from that group I realised there was just such a huge need. There were so many women out there who were trying really hard to look after their curls but weren't being supported by their professional hairdressers. So I could see that there was just such a huge need for these women to have someone to bridge the gap between their knowledge that they were gaining from the Curly Girl Method handbook and having hairdressers actually understand what they were doing with their hair and how they were achieving their amazing curl results. I chose hair because I knew that I was really creative. So I found myself a hairdressing apprenticeship, and I absolutely just fell in love with hair and the people and the clients, and I've never looked back. I've got the wonderful Kat, who has just joined our team. She's got a great handle on everything styling and colouring, and now we're just going to work on cutting with her, and I'm really excited to watch her grow into a curly specialist as well.
I became a hairdresser because I always wanted to work in the television industry. The first step to go into this was to become a hairdresser, because that was the first step, and the second step was to do makeup school later on. And then I started becoming a hairdresser, and I really loved it and have never stopped since.
My other staff member, Sue, she's been with me for the last year and she's doing so well, and she's creating the most beautiful curls and the most beautiful shapes, and she is just such a natural curl artist.
I chose hair because I like to make people feel good about themselves. I want them to be happy. I love the transformation, and you just see them leave and they look like a completely different person, but they're just stunning.
And then we've got Cara. She is the one who takes care of all of your bookings and seeing you out the door, and she takes care of the day-to-day running of the salon. You will all know her because she speaks to all of you on the phone when you're making appointments.
I love working at Yeah the Curls because I get to see the transformation of all our clients' hair.
I love that no two heads of hair are the same. I love that people finally feel like they're coming to a salon that feels like home to them, and they're walking out of a salon with their hair styled and they love the way that it looks. My biggest tip for curls is patience. The results from looking after your curls after years of straightening and using the wrong products and using heat styling tools and all of that sort of stuff, it takes time.
Every person's curls are different and they have different curl patterns on their head.
Once you start knowing how to use products properly, how to treat your hair, which products to use, it's gonna change the way your curls are gonna look and feel.
My #1 curl tip is add more water. So always when in doubt, before putting in more product, add more water because you really want to hydrate your curls.
The goal is to really grow the team. We know there's so many more curlies out there that we just can't actually look after at the moment because we have a limited number of staff, that I'm really focusing on growing the team so that we can actually fit more of you in and that we have a bit more availability for appointments so that we can help even more curlies along their curly life and journey.